We'll do it live. Do it live.
We're doing it live and it's week 115.
More importantly, it's on the 21st of October.
Yes.
Yeah, Bitcoin. I might have a problem. Mark Bitcoin, thank you very much. No, El Salvador does not have daylight savings. Yeah. It is one time, all day, every day. Absolutely. And the sun only adjusts in this country about 15 minutes.
15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's
20.
it.
Yeah.
From one season to the next. So it's pretty much 12 hours a day of sunlight, give or take 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
How about that? It's pretty cool. There's some useless information about... There's a really cool website called weatherspark.com where you can go and learn all of this really useful information, and then you compare it with other countries and cities and towns, which is really cool. Hi guys, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. Check out our
weather news.
Check out our newsletter down below. Remember, because we send out 3 interesting pieces of information, and you can sign up and win a free call with us, which or you can buy a call with us. Tim is going to play the audio over there at the same time.
Yeah. We got Tim on the desk.
Yes.
We really appreciate having Tim on the desk. He puts a few laughs.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
we appreciate
awesome.
it. Thank you very much, Tim.
Yeah, so newsletter, as James said, and stats shout out, awesome, and calendar. Okay, so if you do sign up to our newsletter, you will get the link to our calendar, and that gives you all the updated events that are happening in El Salvador, and there's so much coming on. It's really important that you get that calendar link, because we have, of course, got we got the Adopting BTC in November, and it starts with my first Bitcoin graduation on the 14th. Then on the 15th, we've got the Unconference, my first Bitcoin Unconference. 15th, 9th, we've got Premiere Movie Night. Now, there's only 200 tickets for this movie. What was the name?
Dirty Coin.
Dirty Coin. So, Dirty
It's about
Coin.
mining.
And that, there's only 200 tickets, $35 a ticket. You can go to Adopting website and grab those. Then you've got the conference on the 16th and 17th, and then Bitcoin Beach on the 18th. Then, of course, you've got all these other tours and trips all over the place. I know NOSTR's now having an event as well, so there's lots happening. But
NOSTR or the NOSTR devs?
NOSTR devs
okay.
having an event, which I haven't found out exactly all
That's
the
okay.
details. But then, of course, we've got the Berlin Festival, so you have to come up to Berlin if you're coming to El Salvador to check out the largest circular economy in El Salvador. Now, that is on the 23rd, and the festival's going to have coffee, cacao, football, horses, papoose eating competitions, and lots more. But one thing I really want to mention is the fact there is going to be a helicopter trip. So if you didn't want to make the drive, you can actually book a helicopter from the Ilopango airport. It will be leaving at about 10 o'clock in the morning. They're going to be doing an hour heli tour, so you're going to get a chance to have a real trip around and see what's happening. They're going to have a couple of hours here in Berlin. That's going to include lunch as well as coffee, and it's going to be, I think, approximately $299, but which is pretty awesome.
Not too bad.
And they need 6 people for this tour. Okay, so
if you want to be a Bitcoin high flyer,
yes,
see what I did there?
Yeah. So Diego, you need to get in contact with, but send us a message and we'll be able to share contacts.
Bitcoin Life, we certainly will. I'm going to special shout out today to Superpilotish.
Yes.
Him and his partner are here in Berlin on the volcano that mines Bitcoin with geothermal energy, which is so awesome. It's so cool. This is their second trip up here.
It was really cool just seeing them then. They're
funny.
Outside.
It was literally making jokes about rainy season, and it started raining right before we started recording, so it was quite funny. He jinxed it, which is part of it. And my parents are actually here as well.
They are.
My mother and stepfather
So they
are
arrived yesterday morning?
Yep.
Last night.
Last night.
Oh my gosh,
last night. Yeah, been a big day.
It has been a big day. We did some firsts today.
Yeah, we did.
So we'll hear about those next week.
Yeah.
All right. Monday. Okay, so here we roll it.
Oh, well, actually, Monday doesn't have any photos, so you guys have to talk to. We're going to talk to the camera.
Yeah. Okay, so Monday, we of course got up and did our early morning routines that we've been into at the moment. We also headed into town to purchase some raw milk. We paid with Bitcoin, and we spent the morning catching up with work, prepping for the live. We headed into the centre. We had great live last week, lots of laughs. Did the live and then headed home. So very simple, normal Monday for us, really.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, but big.
Tuesday, big day.
Yes,
We've got photos this time, though.
Yeah.
So it's really good. I think the photos are backwards. So just so you know, we're starting in the evening and then we're going to go to the morning. But I'm going to read it the other way around just to confuse you guys. So earlier in the morning, we do our routine, which we're really enjoying. And we had the new owner come to the house and actually, they've family of the new owner come to the house, and they measured it up to take a look at repainting it, tidying up the garden, and they cleaned up the garden pretty well. So that was pretty cool, because we were a little bit concerned, because sometimes in El Salvador, when they come to clean up the garden, they take it back to bare soil, which wasn't what we wanted. And so yeah, it went well. Then I've got plenty of work on at the moment, trying to get some done before my parents arrived. And then Nicki had her Spanish lesson, which is going well. And then we headed down to Usulatan to check out the new shopping centre. So normally we would go to San Miguel, but we drove down to Usulatan and we had a look, which was quite interesting, because we heard that the local motorbike gang had been going down there, and they were like, man, the motorbike shops. And oh my gosh, the motorbike shops in this thing.
In this mall, second,
six.
third floor or whatever it was, there was so many motorbike shops.
It's nuts.
But the thing is, they're selling them in the homeware stores. So it's a little bit confusing.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And we forgot to do the one thing we wanted to do, which was check out the Starlink units down there, because apparently someone's selling them down there. Yeah. But anyway, so it was good. We purchased a few things that we needed to purchase while we were there, and then we actually drove to San Miguel, and we drove over a completely new road, which was pretty exciting. We sort of popped over the edge of the volcano. There's another volcano next to our volcano.
It was really pretty. It was a great trip.
It was a really good trip. And we went to
Price-Mart.
Didn't we have lunch? Didn't we go get lunch?
We had lunch first.
We had lunch first.
Yeah.
We were going to have Japanese, but we got there late and it was, Anyway, then we went to Price-Mart, picked up a few things, paid with Bitcoin, which is good.
We found a roadside store that sold.
Oh, yeah. We also did the wooden furniture. Yeah. Tim's got that there. So we've got two beautiful stools, which we have outside when it's not raining. We put them inside when it's raining. They're really good height, $35 each. We couldn't pay with Bitcoin. We pushed.
No, we did push.
We pushed. And a little coffee table, which we've been wanting for ages. It's pretty cool.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of these natural wood stores on the side of the road. If you ever want to buy something, there's some cool furniture out there. You just got to drive around until you find the one you want. Yeah. Yeah. What else? San Miguel.
And
the Ditto Banks app, man, come on guys. I actually sent them a message and they haven't replied to it, probably because it was kind of frustrated, which was, hey, your app is not working well, you guys got to sort this out. I mean, generally the idea of the service is great. It's just the reliability inside the app, especially, I mean, this was a Tuesday, just wasn't there.
No,
really causes some headaches. Then
we came home, but what was interesting, because when we came home, there was that big pile of mud in the earlier photo.
Soil.
The soil.
Beautiful soil.
And so, Partas, you don't actually need to help fix the road now. It's done. Yeah. This is what they do. This big truck came and dumped up a whole lot of mud on our road.
Soil. And then we spread it out. We spread it out by hand.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
And there's the big
Wednesday.
truck.
Yeah.
So the residents of the street, they come out and we all shuffle around some soil for a bit, and then they get that big truck to drive up and down it about 20 times to compact it down.
So this was on Wednesday. So Wednesday they called us in and they knocked on our door and asked us to come and help. So there's all the guys, but I tell you what, the guys were the first ones to finish working, and the woman kept on working.
Yeah, well, they did all the heavy lifting, shifting the soil around.
But it was really good. With our road, we can now drive up our road. We're wrapped. It's awesome.
Without as many issues.
But on Wednesday, I'll just go back to the beginning. Wednesday, we had a great early morning routine. You would have seen a beautiful sunrise there as well. We headed to purchase milk, and we paid with Bitcoin. We also brought some eggs and bananas and paid with Bitcoin. We had to buy a pineapple, but they wouldn't accept it. We did try. We popped the car in to get a car wash, which was great.
Yes.
And we left that with them overnight.
Favourite Bitcoin car wash here in Berlin.
Really, really impressed. And then we went home and did some work. I actually really enjoyed working outside. I was able to work outside before it got too hot with used stools. Yeah,
Nicki's got all the chairs out there.
I do.
Oh, apparently, as Bitcoiners, we own too many chairs right now.
Oh.
Yeah, Bitcoiners are meant to sell all their chairs.
Oh, okay.
We're buying chairs. Maybe it's because the price is up.
Yeah.
We're buying back the chairs we sold.
Yeah. And then, of course, after all that happened, we then went out and worked and flattened the drive.
The driveway, yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Oh, game changer.
Thursday.
Let's do it. So early morning rise routine, and we worked from home, really trying to get on top of some stuff there. We had another load of soil dropped off.
Yes.
So we could hear the truck, and it's like, oh, no, seriously?
Middle of the day.
Yeah.
It was stinking hot.
Yeah, so the truck dropped off more loads of soil during the day, and I went out and helped. I should have been working, but yeah.
I think
needed to partake. Sorry.
One thing with this is it's really interesting. Okay, so this is a public road. It is one of the neighbours at the top of the road is the one who has donated the soil. So it was whether he's doing some renovations or something, I don't know. But he had the soil donated. But it's the community that actually has to spread it.
Yeah.
So it is quite a different, when I think it's interesting. You can look at San Salvador and you can look at these amazing roads that are getting built. But then in little communities like we have up here, we are having to do it all ourselves.
Not all of them. I mean,
No,
there's a brand new road
that
I'm assuming the local council or
Yes.
government has paid for and is getting
Yeah.
done. They're doing a pretty big job.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm just saying that it's not all.
yeah, maintenance. Yeah,
It's not all. Yeah.
we're definitely, if we don't maintain it, like we are borderline getting a car in and out at this point
Yeah.
until the soil
Until
was
this-
put down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then, Oh, you're doing Thursday. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So once we got the soil out of the way, we actually headed into town to pick up the car, and it was so shiny, super shiny.
Yes.
Like, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We took a couple of photos of it. Paid with Bitcoin. You got it.
Even got new wiper blades.
Yeah, and we even got a number for a possible dance studio.
Yes.
So we need to follow up with that.
Yeah.
Now, then we went and printed out some documents that we needed to get done for Suriname and the conference. And as you can see there, we paid with Bitcoin.
Yes.
At the I can't remember the name of the cyber cafe, but basically they've got a whole stationery and everything in there.
Multi something.
Yeah, these guys are great. They accept Bitcoin. They make it really easy. It's all good. So we did that, made a couple of videos. I haven't put that video out yet, and then I need to before we get to Suriname, which is coming up quick.
It is. Yeah.
Then
we
headed to the Whale Lounge. We headed to Whale Lounge for dinner. I was just trying to think, when did we go to the
next day.
Next day. Okay. We headed to Whale Lounge for the dinner. Great conversation. Whale Lounge is a high-end boutique location, in Berlin.
Yes. So
the price point is definitely high-end boutique in Berlin. So you can come to, but Gail is offering extra services in there, which are definitely worth checking out. So we had a great evening. She cooked an amazing meal for us, which was fantastic.
Yep.
But yeah, we will add it to the webpage so you guys have access to that, and you can contact her and ask as well. And it's a great upmarket accommodation for people coming to Berlin. Right.
Absolutely. Okay, Friday. So early morning routine. We work from home. We then headed into town. We needed to pay our cable stats bill. But what happened was they stopped it really early, accepting the payment. So that was a bit of a pain. So we paid it today, but that's all right. We then also purchased some product from the local pharmacy. And we're able to pay with Bitcoin too, which was great. So, we were wrapped with that. Did a great little video on that one.
Yeah, and that video got retweeted by Murph's Life. And anybody who's following the Bitcoin community in El Salvador, Murph has embraced it. And he's doing some pretty crazy things here in Berlin, El Salvador, sorry. He's building this huge, complex hotel, restaurant, community thing. And that got us quite a bit of traction, so thank you to Murph for that.
Absolutely.
Because it was just a silly little video, and I'm like, why have we got 4,000 views? And someone's like, Murph retweeted you, and I'm like, oh, whoa, here we go.
Yeah. And then we also headed up and we purchased some more raw milk, and we paid with Bitcoin, and we enjoyed watching this incredible sunset. So we had some great sunsets. We had some awesome sunsets this weekend.
Yeah, volcano in the background there. That was actually, that picture was taken from the Whale Lounge.
Okay, so that was Thursdays. All right.
There you go.
All right, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, that came around quick.
Yeah.
So early morning start. And then Bitcoin B Dave dropped in. He also does the pulled pork sandwiches down at the Gastronomica on the weekends, if you want to try that out when you're up here visiting Berlin. He purchased some soap, and it was a cool conversation.
We had, yeah,
it was real good. It was good to catch up and chill out, sort of outside of business, not that it's business, but different location to talk about things, I guess. Which is good.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, carry on. I'm
no, it's okay. Apparently, I'm boring today. He wants to hustle along, James. We got in the car and drove to San Salvador. San Salvador, we had a really big session in there. So basically, when we arrived, we went and ate at a place called Brasilia, which is like a area of different restaurants.
Yep.
And we found one that accepts Bitcoin. It was a little Cuban restaurant. Gave it a go. The sandwich was okay. Wasn't great.
No.
It was okay. It was a bit dry. It was okay. Anyway, but they accepted Bitcoin, and that was the most important thing. I went specifically to 2 other restaurants and said, do you accept Bitcoin? They're like, no. And I'm like, okay, I'm going over there because they accept Bitcoin.
Yep.
That's the commitment,
It was
folks.
a real focus point, I think.
Yeah,
in San Salvador
it was. Yeah, we really sort of got on the bandwagon for it.
Yeah.
So there's actually a panoramic photo coming up. I wish I'd put them all in order instead of backwards. But it's a panoramic photo of San Benito area there where they've put all the cables underground.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Okay.
Tim's already getting ahead to the good food. There was also some really good food. We also went shopping in the Multiplaza Mall, and I've been seeking a new pair of shoes because I have destroyed my last pair of shoes. And we found some, and we found the Under Armour store. I got a particular pair of shoes which have got like a flat sole, and the guy, we asked if we would accept Bitcoin, and the lady, she was very good. She goes, I'm just going to check with my boss. Yeah. She went and rang her boss, and he came over and he's like, yep, I'll accept it. And he brought out his Chivo wallet, and we were able to pay with Bitcoin, which super appreciative of him going out of the way. He was in it. It's funny, he actually owned another sports store on the other side of the mall, and he came over to this store, which he obviously owns as well, and accepted the payment, which we were stoked. Like, I was very grateful for him to do that because I got to make a funny video about buying shoes with Bitcoin in El Salvador.
Yeah.
And then we got to our Airbnb, great guys there, and we then headed to La Classica Pizza.
Yes.
Which is a great little pizza restaurant that accepts Bitcoin.
Yep. And they sell Italian flour.
Yeah, because we're going to get some pizza made in Berlin. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the Standard and enjoy it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these guys import. They literally import a lot of Italian ingredients to make their meals. They have they got calzones, pizzas, pastas, and these meatballs without the pasta were good. They were big. They were good size meatball. They're not like the little baby ones, so they tasted I really like them.
Yeah.
That was it.
Great. Yeah. Sunday.
Big day on Saturday.
Yep. So, Friday.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So, also on Saturday at Craft Brasilia, there's a chocolate shop.
Yes.
And a gelato ice cream shop. And so we treated ourselves to a really nice gelato ice cream, and we bought some chocolate. Yeah. And they
accepted Bitcoin. Oh, yeah.
And what? Pay server.
Yeah, so they have their point of sale in there, and in behind they were running pay server because I like to stick my head around the corner and look at their screen while they do these things. And I was really impressed that they have got their own custom setup to integrate with their point of sale. It's really impressive that this business has got a pay server running in the back end, and they are collecting the Bitcoin directly. It's really impressive.
Yeah. So we haven't tried the chocolate yet. So
no.
Maybe tonight.
It's in the fridge cooling down.
Yes.
There's the Cuban sandwich.
And that was Cuban sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had a different version of the Cuban sandwich, which I probably should have got, but the girl recommended this one. I should have done the other one. Well, we should have done one of each.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Right. No regrets.
No, never regrets.
That's the name of the restaurant there.
Nude.
Nude. Let's get nude. But
nude.
I'm not sure. But there's the Blink. That Blink sign was the thing that got our attention. So thank you, Blink, for guiding us to locations that accept Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Check it out. That's the panoramic view of the street where they've gone and put all of the power lines and everything underground. I remember us going through there over the last year where that road was frustrating because they were busy digging it up to put in all the infrastructure to put everything underground.
And before that, it was the crazy wires were,
Yeah.
like you were, I don't know.
Real nice area of town. If you haven't visited San Benito, definitely do that. Lots of good places to go. Malls, restaurants, hotels.
Yeah.
Normally, it used to be where the area where the conference was in, but this year, a different area of town.
It is.
Mm.
Okay, moving on.
Yep.
All right.
Well, we're just...
Sunday. Okay, Sunday we got up early from our Airbnb and we headed down to El Zonte. It was pissing with rain in El Salvador, or San Salvador, and we were like going, oh God, what's it going to be like down there? But as tradition, the beach was a little grey, but it wasn't wet, so that was great. So we headed down there, and it was an awesome day. There's lots of new people. This lady here, she's bought herself over a juicer, but it's one of those cold press juicers, so it's not it's not with a blade. It's one of those ones. It's those twisty ones.
Okay.
Yeah, really good. And so her ginger drinks, she had a red one and a green one. The red one had carrot and beetroot in it as well. Were incredible. The shots were really, really good.
These girls were hard case. I was watching them set up in the morning, and I went over there and they were writing their sign. They were writing this sign live, and I said, "You're going to price it in sats, right?" And she's like, "What?" And we sat down and we did a quick session over pricing it in sats, and I was so impressed that they just embraced it and did it, because it was like $3.50 was like 5,100 and something sats, and I'm like, just round it down to 5,000 sats. And she's like, but it's cheaper. And I'm like, yeah, that encourages people. And we did a little session, and she was really open to the idea. And look, she was smart. We didn't even get past 5,000 sats in our conversation, and she worked out the rest on her own.
Yep.
It was really cool.
Yeah, she came and bought soap from me, and it was her first transaction.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Awesome.
So that was really cool.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. So, so there's that. Carla, she's a sweetie. She bakes vegan cakes and bread.
Dietary friendly. So she does like gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free. And this, she's testing on us. Like, we are very privileged to get a slice for free when she comes. And this week, I have to say, it was more moist than last time, which I really enjoyed.
It was a banana bread type. Yeah, it was really lovely.
It was really good.
So that was good. Then we've got these two, one guy.
One's a visitor and one's a stall owner, but they're obviously having a good time. Look at those guys.
And he's a jewellery maker. He's really interesting. He knows all about his stones and what they're good for. He puts a lot of love and passion into his work. He's, awesome.
He's
awesome
funny.
Guy.
Appreciate him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then Melissa, I'm going to say Melissa, but I might be wrong.
Could be wrong.
She's only recently started, and she's a young Salvadoran who what she's doing is she's doing beef jerky.
Yeah.
It's really, And she actually, for the first time this week, she had hearts, like
liver and heart.
Liver and heart.
She sliced it and dried it. And
Mm.
we didn't buy the liver and heart. We weren't that brave.
No, but we've got the other.
We've got the beef jerky because we really enjoyed the beef jerky last time.
Yeah.
So she's young Salvadoran who has seen the opportunity of being involved in the community, and she's been coming to the market as a consumer for a long time.
She's been buying my soap for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she moved into actually making her own product and joining the community that way, which is super awesome.
Yeah, and she's so excited. I went out to talk to her, and she's just excited about life. I wonder why. No.
And we had some more new ladies this week. These are ladies who have been making product in La Libertad for a while. And Carla introduced these ladies to the Bitcoin Farmers Market and said, all you have to do is start accepting Bitcoin. And they were like, okay. And they're keen to come up to Berlin.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting.
And so this was a coffee pouch, which is really interesting.
Well, they're making coffee.
They're making coffee, but they're selling like coffee tea bags.
Yeah, as well. And we bought some coffee tea bags to test it out. So really excited about that.
Yep, so we'll try that.
And
then the chocolate lady. So we've got chocolate, and again, we've got a bar of this. We haven't tried it yet.
Nope.
But she had chocolate nibs and chocolate powder and chocolate. Yeah.
Yep. And she's using the local cane sugar to sweeten it.
Yeah.
And she had, there was another fruit. I can't remember the name of the fruit, like gum fruit or something. No. Monk fruit. Thank you. Yes, that's the one. Yep. To sweeten it as well. But
Okay.
yeah, excited to try a chocolate. And we paid with Bitcoin. Here are the girls with the shots with the
Yep.
sign at the start. They
Yep.
were hard case. And so the lady on the right, she's a designer. So she wrote the sign, but she does hand poke tattoo work. And there were a couple of people getting the tattoos live
Yeah.
at the market, which was pretty funny.
Were they real tattoos? I didn't
Yeah,
realise that. Oh,
hand poke.
okay.
Like-
Wow. Cool. Okay.
Oh!
And then the soap. So we had lots of soap, which was great. So we had 9 different scents. We had the loofahs and we had the body cream. And for everyone who was buying the soap, we're also getting my tester of my lip conditioner that I've made. Which is going, everyone was rapt. They were really pleased.
Everyone was really happy.
No, it was good. So, I mean, and this is only a partial amount of people who are turning up at the market. It's so awesome. Really
Just
cool.
9 cents there and the body lotion. That's pretty full on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicki's got... people are like, I don't know what to buy. Like, some people are overwhelmed with how many are there.
Yeah.
But it was good. We had some really good conversations. And we had a young lady from Australia. And she was like, I want something for my face. And Nicki had the brand new Moringa one.
Yeah.
Which, that was quite cool.
And then we had friends whose birthday it was. So after the market, we headed out for a late lunch and had lunch with them up at Pero Surf, which was awesome. So we haven't caught up with them pretty much since we've been in Berlin. So it's been over a year since we've actually gone and had a meal with them. So it was really neat to be able to do that.
Wow, yeah.
And then we headed to our friend Doris's and we dropped all the soap off at her house because we're going to Suriname and then we will be back for the market in between, but we won't be coming back to Berlin. So we needed to make sure that we had product down in town for that. And we jumped in the pool and we had a real good catch up again with Doris, which we haven't done for ages. And then we headed to the airport.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was a mission. It was, but that was good. We got there, and the hotel that we stayed at, I'm convinced that they're having a bit of a renovation, and they had these little cabins. Like, literally, it was enough room for a bed, and you could squeeze your suitcase between the bed and the door, and you could, like, shuffle around it. But it was half the price of what they were advertising, so I guess that's okay. But still, we weren't expecting that.
And the bathroom was outside.
It was pretty funny.
So everyone had their own bathroom, but you had to go outside to that. But I mean,
it's not a big deal.
No.
It's quite common in hot countries. But then, we went to the airport. It was really busy for Sunday night, and picked my parents up. So it was good.
Oh, it was
It was
really
awesome.
nice, really good seeing them.
Yeah.
So
Something I was just going to mention about the farmers market. We actually had a family from New Zealand turn up, and they were like, "Oh, hey, show us how to do this Lightning Wallet thing." So we actually did a cash trade with them. Topped up their Lightning Wallet. They bought $40, zapped them $40 of Bitcoin, and they went around and bought some stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting because when you see that happening, you sort of realise how lucky we are in El Salvador, in the sense that using Lightning has just become second nature.
It's pretty normal now.
It's
If you
so
live
simple.
here and you don't know how to use Lightning, shame on you. Ask somebody.
Yeah.
Fix that.
But if you're coming from a country where it's not the norm, even though we think, but you should know this, it's not. It's
amazing.
not as easy or as simple or as what we think.
His main question was, how do I actually get Bitcoin onto this wallet? He had downloaded the wallet and set it up. And I was like, well, cash trade is the fastest, easiest way to sort this out right now. And otherwise you need to do an on-chain transaction and all of that. And I don't want to explain that to you, so let's just do a cash trade. And he's like, okay. It's really cool.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Q&A?
yep.
We're going to do it. If
We'll
you
do
have a
questions.
question that you would like to ask us, we will answer it live now. So you can put it in the chat. There's also a Zap to Chat over there, where you can use a Lightning wallet to actually send sats. And you put in the description what you would like to say. So we're going to have a quick look. Carlos Rosales, hi guys, how you doing? Good to see you, Carlos. Thank you for joining us. Super pilotish. Hola from the front room of the Bitcoin Center in Berlin. That is so awesome. Mark of Bitcoin, hola amigos. Thank you for your sats, Mark. Great to see you. No daylight savings here, my friend.
Yeah.
Do you want to do Carlos?
Oh, Carlos, I'm born in Cuscatlan. I would like to know how much it costs the properties in Berlin now.
Yes.
It really depends. It depends on who you speak to. I mean, I can't, being Salvadorian, you may get a different price to being a foreigner, it's really hard to tell. And to be honest, we haven't really gone around asking.
No.
No.
I mean, depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's hard to give you an answer on what that is because, I mean, there's so many variables. Mark of you could contact Charlie. He helps people find land here in Berlin. So if you reach out to Charlie, the natural investor, he might be able to help you out there with some prices if you're super keen. Mark of Bitcoin. Oh, you lucky Bitcoiner. Super pilotish. Say hello to the crew.
Yeah, and then we've got Karen here. Is there a charge for the festival? Absolutely not. No, it's going to be out on the streets. It's going to be down in the park, and so you're welcome to just come along. And yes, if you're going to come up to Berlin, I would come up for the 23rd and maybe stay the night, because then you get to experience, the festival, and then a night in Berlin, and then the day without the festival. I think that's a good idea. Yeah,
come up, stay. I mean, there's actually quite a bit to do once you get here and you get settled in. You start talking to people and you learn about going and hanging out, doing a few things at different places, or going for a walk with Don Julio, or checking out coffee farms and things like that.
Yeah. Mark Bitcoin, the crazy power lines in El Salvador blew me away. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that's a developing nation thing. It happens around a lot of places in the world. Mark Bitcoin, hey, super pilotish, the BTC Center crew. Is it Edgar? And what is the young lass's name? There's a whole heap of them, but I think you're probably referring to Daniela,
and also there could be Joel as well, too, that you might be thinking of. So, yeah.
And Mark, do you mean Gerardo and Evelyn?
No, I don't.
No, I think...
Yeah, so, anything else?
No, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It feels very quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet. So, anyway... One thing I want to bring up, again, in regards to Bitcoin adopting BTC, make sure if you're coming, get your tickets. They will be going up at the end of October, which is next week. And so you'll want to get your tickets before then. If you want to go to the movie, dirty coin.
Yeah, dirty coin.
If you want to go to the movie, you need to buy your tickets for that. It's $35. Come up to Berlin, make sure you've got a week on either side, if not longer, so you can really check out. I mean, we're going to Suriname, and we've taken 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're going to do 2 weeks down there. I mean, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go just for the conference. We know that some of our friends who are professional, like conference hoppers, they only go for a couple of days. And I don't know where they get the money from to spend on all the flights and hotels that they do these things, but it was quite impressive. But yeah, why not go to a new place and enjoy it for a bit? We're looking forward to
explore.
Yeah, I'm going to get a haircut in Suriname. I'm growing it out just for them.
Yes.
So that'll be good.
They've got some barbers accepting Bitcoin there now, which is awesome.
Yeah. Very exciting. But the conference is sounding really exciting. Caught up with Kiki and James at the market on Sunday, had a quick chat to them about it. They're really excited. It's a different format from the years before. So this is a great opportunity to network, especially if you want to buy, I think they're calling it a whale pass or a privileged pass or something. They've got a more expensive ticket where you can get access to behind the scenes with the main speakers and organisers. Yep.
And there is, I mean, when you look at the speakers, there are some amazing speakers coming. Yeah. I'm impressed.
I have no idea how they're going to fit them all in. And if you want to hear a few of those people, it's going to be challenging to get them all in, I think. Yeah. There's some big numbers in amongst all the networking that you're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And remember that the opportunity for a helicopter ride to come and check out Berlin if you don't want to make the drive as well. So let us know if you're interested.
Since we're pumping people, I'm going to pump Mark with Bitcoin Lightning Tours as well. He was at the farmers market this week. If you're coming and you want a custom bespoke tour, or you want to join one of his packages, I need to put them in our newsletter. That's what I need to do. But you can message us as well and I can share that. Yeah.
Okay, that's us. Is there no more questions?
You know what I didn't check?
Oh, Rumble?
I didn't check Rumble. Very good. Oh, yeah, Nicki's good at this stuff now.
So but if you've got any questions. Now, next week, it'll be fine.
What's up?
Yeah, next Monday we will still be here. We fly out in the early Tuesday morning. But the following week we will be in Suriname, so we will be going live from Suriname, which will be pretty exciting. So that's watch out for that one.
Oh man, I think we've got
it will be cool. we're really looking
Yep.
forward to. Who knows where we'll be and what setup will be like, but that's okay.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Also, buy some t-shirts, stack so you can stack friends who stack sats.
Yeah.
Even though spend sats on chairs and t-shirts. But no, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting times. Next 3-4 weeks are going to be full on. So keep an eye out. Follow our feeds, because we do try to post as much as we can in there to keep you guys entertained. And that's it.
That's us.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank
Tim,
you.
you can roll us out.
Yeah,
See you
thanks,
guys soon.